Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, Kennewick residents take their fight to City Hall tonight. We're live as the sex offender home controversy heads to public comment. Plus,
looks like they got some of it to knock down finally. So.
Orange flames pierce the darkness in Yakima, what led to renovations going up in smoke after a restaurant's 2-year milestone. And the multi-care strike enters its 4th day. The hospital's plan to weather the extended walkout.
And from the Kittitas Valley to the Columbia Basin, we've had another cloudy, gloomy day. We can at least see all of the locations. What's that weather going to look like for the rest of the week? I'll tell you more coming up. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Thanks so much for joining us here on this Tuesday night. I'm Wendy Redman. First at 6, a story we've been following for you from the very beginning as outcry continues over a level 3 registered sex offender home set to open at 8th and Edison in central Kennewick. Tonight, the public will have their first opportunity to speak directly to City Council. That's where we find Apple Valley News Now's anchor, Austin Reed, who joins us live from that meeting with details on that, and he's also tracking other developments in the controversial case. What can you tell us, Austin?
Wendy, good evening. Doors open at 6:15. Public comment will be limited. Each speaker will have a total of 3 minutes with a total of 30 minutes allotted for public comment. Once that time is up, no additional speakers will be heard. City officials say the mayor and at least one council member may not be in attendance. Council members may not be able to answer questions during the meeting, but will follow up later. In the meantime, and in a story you'll only see from Apple Valley News Now, I got a tour earlier today of a home. It's a homeschool, and it's located right across the street from the proposed sex offender home.
This is our classroom upstairs.
Rachel Sombrano lives across the street from 5304 West 8th Avenue, the home where sexually violent predators from McNeil Island in western Washington would live full-time.
I never would have thought we would be protesting in my driveway. You know, like, this is crazy.
For the last 5 years, Sombrano and her husband have homeschooled their 2 children in the 5th grade, including one who is autistic.
I mean, we have all the different crafts, we have games, we have books. They're really nervous to even go outside to check the mail now. So they're like, well, you're gonna have to check the mail. And when I tell my son, go take out the trash, like, he's like, I'm not doing that at dark. Are those people there yet?
She, along with dozens of neighbors, are speaking out, protesting, and praying that the home will not be used to house the offenders.
Pot shops can't be put up right here, you know, so this is worse than that.
She tells me her children also don't understand how a facility like this could be located so close to Edison Elementary, which is a half-mile away, a nearby church just blocks away, and now just 66 feet away from a homeschool.
It's the wrong place, and I believe in rehabilitation totally. I think they have a right, and everybody needs forgiveness, right? But there's a place.
All right, back out here live in downtown Kennewick. City leaders are, of course, asking everybody to remain respectful, keep the comments concise, and use the time to make their concerns heard. We will check back in with another live report coming up in our 6:30 half hour. So for now, I'm Austin Reed. Wendy, back to you.
Austin, thanks so much for that live report. We are joined now with Stacy Lee tracking the weather, and I don't know if you've been tracking the sun, because I haven't seen it in a little while, I feel like, but it's there somewhere, right?
Right. I did the PSA for seasonal affective disorder. This is what we're talking about when you go day after day after day of not seeing the sun. And unfortunately, Not just yet, people. Hang in there. But tonight, things are looking clear outside. Here's a live view in Kennewick. We are experiencing some fog and drizzle. I had a little drizzle on my windshield this morning, and we can see a little bit more of that tonight. It is chilly. We're talking 34 degrees, so we're just barely above the freezing level right now in Kennewick. So cold temperatures, drizzle, fog, and freezing fog all in the forecast, plus cloudy skies once again. Another gloomy day for tomorrow, but hopefully we get a little bit of change coming in the next couple of days. This is what you got to deal with, though, tonight and into tomorrow, probably into tomorrow evening. In fact, here's a look at your day tomorrow, or excuse me, the rest of tonight. Cloudy skies with temperatures in the 20s. So burr cold out tonight. Tomorrow, again, overcast, cloudy skies. Daytime highs looking pretty chilly. No chances of precip. Winds non-existent. So fog and freezing fog. Watch out for those slick roads tonight. Chilly temperatures. They're going to stick around through Sunday. We need some rain. Rain would break things up. Will we see it by the weekend? I'll have all those details coming up. Wendy?
Now to a fire watch. Around 10:45 last night, fire crews were called out to a fire at Aqua Tequilas on North 1st Street, the former Gasparetti's location. This is video here from Yakima Live
Looks like
on
they got almost
Facebook.
half of it because the whole building was on fire.
Initial reports suggest the fire may have started in the ceiling, possibly involving an HVAC unit. The fire burned throughout the night and into the early morning hours, with hot spots still smoldering after 3:30 in the morning. Family members of the owner say the restaurant had just celebrated its 2-year anniversary and was remodeled about a year ago. The cause is still under investigation. Now to the picket lines at the MultiCare Yakima Memorial Hospital, where 170 technical workers are on strike for the 4th day. And the hospital's parent company, MultiCare, is now speaking out. The company says the hospital is operating as normal. It's using temporary clinical staff to replace the workers on the picket lines. And the company says it can go as long as the strike lasts. MultiCare says its proposals are offering market competitive wages and benefits to all employees, while striking union members say they've lost benefits.
This place is very difficult to work with. They're being unfair. They're not treating these people the way the employees here that need to be able to take care of their families. They're being unfair to them. They're cutting their benefit packages. They're cutting their wages, in effect. And they're not agreeing to any substantial changes to their proposals over several months.
MultiCare tells us the two groups have not met since the union sent its notice to strike, as the hospital spent time preparing for the work stoppage. The two groups are set to meet with a federal arbitrator Friday. The special election is just around the corner on February 10th. In Benton County, ballots will start being mailed out tomorrow. Our Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia shares with us everything you need to know about the special election season and what's on your ballot.
Benton County Auditor Brenda Chilton tells us the ballot should reach you within 2 to 3 days after being mailed out.
Chilton also says despite a lower voter turnout for the special election compared to the primary and general elections, she encourages people to get their vote out.
They're really the elections that are closest to them. It affects, where their children are going to school. Those tax dollars that are being spent to fund education.
Chilton says several school levies are on the ballot, including ones for the Richland and Kennewick school districts. Interestingly, some Benton County voters will also see a levy for the Grandview School District, even though that district lies in Yakima County.
Very small number of voters that live right on the edge of the school district, and it's more convenient for their children to go to the Grandview School District, but they're actually voters who live in Benton County. And so we have an interlocal agreement of sorts to include those voters on our ballot and vice versa.
When it comes to returning your ballot, Chilton stresses the importance of how you sign it. It's one of the most critical steps to safeguard your vote.
Every ballot that is returned, we compare the signature on that ballot, the envelope, to the signatures that we have on file for that identified voter. If for any reason there's a discrepancy in the opinion of our trained staff, then we notify the voter and they're given an opportunity to cure that situation by acknowledging that they're the ones that signed that ballot.
To ensure your ballot counts, make sure your signature matches the one on your driver's license.
If you don't mail out your ballot by February 3rd, Chilton recommends using a drop-off box. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now live at 6, Sunnyside city manager position is back in the spotlight. The debate over extending the interim contract. And Stacy's coming back with a look at your full First Alert weather forecast. Is rain headed to your area? Find out when we return.
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
So I'm a general dentist who focuses on Invisalign, airway dentistry, and early interceptive orthodontics. We have such a diverse group of providers, and they all have their own special subset of skills and area of expertise and things that they really enjoy doing. I mean, we have a really broad variety of skill sets here. And so I think it's really nice to be able to have all that collaboration in-house to be able to treat our patients. I think balance is my biggest accomplishment. I'm a mom of 4 as well, and so that work-life balance I think is my biggest accomplishment. Being able to have a professional career and also balancing that family life I think to me feels like a pretty big accomplishment.
Lifetime Dental Care, located at Queensgate, voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
Bye, honey.
Morning breath, huh?
Dr. Garcia? Whoa!
That's millions of bacteria growing overnight.
Crest Pro Health helps prevent oral health issues before they start.
I'm so much fresher!
Crest.
Experience Las Vegas headliner and America's Got Talent sensation Terry Fader live at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. 2 fun shows, 1 epic night on Saturday, February 14th. The Pure Imagination Show brings comedy, music, and jaw-dropping ventriloquism together for a magical laugh-out-loud performance. Terry Fader brings a night of fun and laughs during this must-see show. Tickets are on sale now at wildhorseresort.com or on the app. Pure Imagination is pure entertainment. See Terry Fader only at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
Another morning walk.
With our mom's osteoporosis, I thought our days would be different.
No way! We still get to see each other all the time.
If you have postmenopausal osteoporosis and are at high risk for fracture, you can rapidly build new bone in just 12 months with Evenity, the only bone builder that also helps slow bone loss. And Evenity is proven to significantly reduce spine fracture risk.
I love the cool stuff we're doing.
Yeah, we're still out and about exploring.
Yay for building new bone.
Evenity can increase risk of heart attack, stroke, or death from a heart problem. Tell your doctor if you have had a heart attack or stroke. Do not take Evenity if you have low blood calcium or are allergic to it, as serious events have occurred with Evenity. Signs include rash, hives, swelling of the face or throat, which may cause difficulty in swallowing or breathing, muscle spasms or cramps, numbness, or tingling. Tell your doctor about severe jawbone problems, as they have been reported with Evenity. Report hip, groin, or thigh pain. Unusual thigh bone fractures have occurred with Evenity. Ask your doctor about building new bone with Evenity.
See you tomorrow.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Before you head for the slopes, catch the Apple Valley News Now Northwest Ski Report. It's on air during weather, online at applevalleyNewsNow.com or on our mobile app. The Northwest Ski Report from Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Schweitzer in Sandpoint, Idaho.
Check it out.
Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
In Sunnyside, after a special meeting, the city manager position was once again in the spotlight. Councilmember George Galvin motioned to extend the interim city manager's contract pending contract negotiations and approval by council, which was seconded by Councilmember Tom Dolan. During the debate period before roll call for votes regarding the motion, Galvin made a statement on his pending motion.
I just want to make it very clear that my position today is not personal or political. This is about government accountability and legal responsibility as city council.
The motion then passed with a majority vote of 5-2, but how long the contract will be hasn't been established yet, as it's pending contract negotiations and the city council's approval. Travelers flying out of the Tri-Cities Airport, the Yakima Air Terminal, and elsewhere could soon pay more at TSA checkpoints. Starting February 1st, passengers without a real ID or acceptable identification will be required to use a new TSA identity verification option at a cost of $45. TSA says travelers can pay ahead of time online to avoid delays. For example, Tri-Cities Airport strongly recommends passengers arrive with a real ID, passport, or other approved identification, and to allow extra time if they do not. Congress just approved a record-breaking budget for cleanup at the Hanford site, one of the most contaminated nuclear sites in the world. More than $3.2 billion is headed to Hanford next year, but state regulators say it still falls short of what's needed. Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen explains what this means for the cleanup and what comes next.
Congress is sending a record amount of money to the Hanford site, a major step forward for one of the most complex nuclear cleanup projects in the world. The U.S. Senate voted 82-15 to approve House Resolution 6938, a three-bill package that will pay for the cleanup at the Hanford site and research activity at Pacific Northwest National Laboratory. Once signed by the president, more than $3.2 billion will go toward cleaning up decades of radioactive and hazardous waste.
This funding will continue to support the ongoing vitrification work. It will continue to support treatment of contaminated groundwater. We'll also continue to further treatment of contaminated soil.
Those are just a few of the long-term projects underway at Hanford. Washington Senator Patty Murray praised the broader impact of legislation, saying it also invests in research at universities and national labs. Schleif says the funding increase is meaningful, but still falls short of what's needed to meet legally binding cleanup deadlines.
It's really important that we recognize that the money that is needed supports projects, not just work that is happening now, but even facilities that take 5-10 years to build, design, construct. It will eventually delay those schedules.
Congressman Dan Newhouse, whose district includes Hanford, says he supports this funding while his focus remains on keeping the government funded and avoiding another shutdown. Meanwhile, officials point to major milestones reached in the past year, including turning radioactive waste into stable glass and moving highly radioactive capsules into long-term dry storage. A full cleanup at Hanford is expected to take decades. Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Despite bipartisan support, the Hanford funding was not approved unanimously. Lawmakers who voted against H.R. 6938 say their opposition was driven by broader budget concerns, pointing to cuts to Medicaid, veterans care, and community projects included elsewhere in the spending package. Supporters argue the funding is critical to protecting public health and the Columbia River, adding that delaying cleanup would only increase long-term risks.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And another gloomy day for you on our Tuesday. Central Washington Outdoor Cam Rodeo Grounds in Ellensburg. Take a look. We can see. That's good news. We've been socked in for days and days, and some of that fog has lifted. I'll tell you why in just a sec. 29 degrees out there. The feels like temp is 24, just light winds at 5 miles per hour. So some of that wind clearing out the fog, at least in the Ellensburg area tonight. Our temperatures are cold all throughout the area. The warm spot right now is Tri-Cities at 34. Everybody else sliding down to that freezing zone, and that's where we're all going to be eventually. All right, you can see this northerly flow. So light winds still having the cloud bank hanging over us, but it's starting to shift and move out. Now, we are probably going to be stuck under these clouds, at least in the Tri-Cities area. Ellensburg looking a little more favorable to finally seeing a little bit of sun. Very small chances of seeing some showers on Sunday and Monday in our lower elevations, but the chances there, and we're crossing our fingers that that happens. We need some precip. It's been pretty dry for January. Let's take a look at our current fog banks again, mainly hugging the hills and the mountains. A little bit foggy as you get towards Cle Elum, moving here a little closer through the Tri-Cities. Not bad. There's a couple of patchy spots, but mainly these fog clouds are hanging right around the Blue Blue Mountains tonight. So anywhere you see that fog, we could have reduced visibility. Not bad right now. Battle Mountain, Lexington, Oregon, they're seeing reduced visibility, but we also could see some slick roads, a lot of moisture coming out of that fog and freezing fog. Here's what it looked like earlier today. Snoqualmie Pass, again, out of the fog bank and fairly clear. The roads looked great. So any travel over Snoqualmie looking pretty good, at least for the next 24 hours. Our highs in the 30s through Sunday. That's chilly. Yes, that's below average. Most of us are anywhere from 40 to 43 degrees for our average daytime high. 42 for Tri-Cities, staying under that. Warming up on Monday, and that's when we'll see a little bit of shift in that weather pattern. Looking at our almanacs, though, we are not breaking any records, and we are below the average. That's what it looks like in Tri-Cities. Walla Walla's high yesterday, 31, low 29, only moved by 2 degrees the whole day. So that shows you just how stagnant we have been in the area. Yakima's high yesterday, 34, low of 28. Normal is 40 degrees. Ellensburg normal is 37. They only hit 29 yesterday. So yes, temperatures well below the average there. Let's take a look at tonight. Temperatures down in the 20s. Like I said, very cold. Could see a little bit of that moisture in the air landing on the roadways. So we're looking at partly cloudy skies, some early morning fog on Squirrel Appreciation Day. My friend texted me and said every time I said squirrel, their dog ran to the door and looked. So Boomer, that's for you. All right, the rest of it, the 30s, 41 on Monday through next week. Yakima also looking like 30s. And look at that. We see a little bit of sunshine peeking out maybe on Thursday, Friday in Yakima. So things will improve. We may see the big orange globe in the sky, but you might have to wait another 24 hours or so for that. Walla Walla looking like we could see those rain chances. So really cross your fingers for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We need that moisture. And Hermiston also looking a little cloudy tomorrow. So Thursday, potentially windy. We finally could see a little bit of sunshine. Not much, but a little.
Hey, just a sliver would be nice.
A sliver would be good at this point.
Something would be good.
Yes, and then we put on their pie day, so a sliver of pie.
A sliver there too.
Would be good on Friday.
Yeah, I catch what you're thinking. I like that plan.
That's right.
All right, well, coming up, a rescue swimmer in the right place at a crucial moment, the race against time in the waters of Virginia Beach.
So what do you think about these?
Yeah, we're gonna take...
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Don't relocate, renovate. As your needs change, update your bathroom with aging and accessibility solutions designed to keep the space safe and stylish. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Experience winter fun at Silver Mountain Resort. Discover some of the best terrain in the region, just 30 minutes east of Coeur d'Alene, right off I-90. Relax in a beautiful condo, just a short stroll from the gondola. Dining, exciting water slides, and indoor surfing at the water park, where it's always 84 degrees. Ride North America's longest gondola to epic snow tubing and endless skiing and boarding. Create unforgettable family memories at Silver Mountain Resort. Book today at silvermt.com.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
Dinosaur Adventure roars into Yakima. One weekend only. Yakima Sundo. With life-size dinosaurs and massive family fun. Experience the thrill of the prehistoric age, featuring the ferocious T-Rex, Triceratops, Velociraptor, and more. Go on a realistic fossil dig. Take a ride on your favorite dinosaur. Bounce around in the prehistoric playground and a baby dinosaur meet and greet. Take an amazing dinosaur adventure. This weekend only. Yakima Sundo. Tickets at dinosauradventure.com.
Before you try drastic measures, try new Olay Regenerist, upgraded with triple collagen peptides to strengthen cellular bonds from within. For firmer, lifted, more radiant skin. Only Olay.
Ooh,
stuffed up again?
So congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Just Sinex? Breathe. What is wow? Sinex, breathe.
The journey on Rocky Mountaineer has been incredible so far. It feels like you can reach out and touch the mountains, and I've never felt so taken care of. You really just have to be here.
Experience the Canadian Rockies by Luxury Rail. Rocky Mountaineer.
Prosser's most colorful adventure is at Splat It. Throw paint, get messy, and have a blast. For kids, adults, parties, and nights out, Splat It has it all. Book now at splatitnw.com.
A man eating lunch in Virginia Beach last Friday saved a woman's life. Jeremy Way realized a car had driven off the boat ramp and into the water between two restaurants. He sprung into action. Way and 3 others tried to break the windows and free the woman trapped inside. Way says the driver told him she no longer wanted to live. Way told her it wasn't her time. The woman was successfully pulled to safety moments before it was too late. Remarkably, Way is a Navy aviation rescue swimmer who believes he was meant to be there so that woman could have a second shot at life. A new study may be the first to describe tool use in a pet cow. Austrian researchers studied a Swiss-born cow, Veronica. This after her owner had observed her over the last decade picking up sticks with her mouth. She would maneuver the ends to reach areas of her body she couldn't otherwise reach. After seeing a video of herself scratching herself with a stick, there she is. She looks like she's smiling there almost, doesn't she? A team of animal behavior experts studied her using a brush. They found she used it as a multi-purpose tool. The lead author says the research could be evidence that farm animals' cognitive capabilities are greater than once thought. All right, still to come in our 6:30 half hour, Boardman charts its transportation future. The new 20-year plan replacing a decades-old system.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
The 3 little pigs needed a home because their old one blew over, but every mortgage felt like another scam.
The big bad wolf offered a loan.
Our rates will blow you over.
Then came Wolf & Company Mortgage. More hot air. The pigs were about to give up, but then they found Yakima Federal Savings and Loan.
Very helpful and friendly. And a great rate that made sense.
Skip the wolves. Trust Yakima Federal Savings and Loan for your home loan. Visit yakimafed.com. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
From our family at Bruce Heating and Air, New Year's isn't just a day, it's a moment of magic, reflection, and hope. Another year to bring comfort and care to the community we cherish most.
The outdoors come indoors at the 32nd Annual Tri-City Sportsman Show, January 23rd, 24th, and 25th at the Hapo Center in Pasco. See the live reptiles at the Brad's World Reptile Exhibit. Check out the hourly hunting and fishing seminars. Kids can fish at Lunker Lake. See the trophies of the Northwest Big Game Display. 2 buildings full of exhibitors, boats, RVs, pickups, ATVs, and more. It's the Tri-City Sportsman Show, January 23rd through 25th in Pasco. Don't miss it.
At Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, your safety is our top priority. We are the only board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgery experts in wisdom tooth removal and dental implant placement in the Tri-Cities. With years of experience and a commitment to excellence, we ensure every patient receives safe, personalized treatment. Ask your dentist to refer you to the Tri-Cities experts in oral surgery, Columbia Basin Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons. We look forward to meeting you.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
When looking at your meal, you must always make sure there's enough sauce for every single bite.
Share and share alike with the 20-piece Chicken McNuggets for only $6.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Did you go through the holiday season with an unresolved personal injury claim? Why not make it a New Year's resolution to find out what your rights are under the law? Call 735-0546 for a free consultation. Call now. They're waiting to help you.
Only one station is on your side.
With the most coverage from the most places.
With news from your neighborhood.
With stories that matter to you.
With comprehensive, accurate forecasts to help you avoid weather surprises.
And special investigations you'll only see on Apple Valley News Now.
We find solutions, we get answers, and we put you first.
On air, online, mobile, and social.
Only one station.
One station.
Apple Valley News Now.
On your side.
Always on your side. Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30, an economic boom is gaining momentum in Hermiston. The housing strategy for the city's expanding workforce. Plus, members of the Contenders Boxing Club in Kennewick have been waiting a decade. The youth athletes taking their determination to the national stage. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Thanks so much for joining here for the news at 6:30. Wendy Redman along with Stacy Lee. And we were just saying in the commercial break, well, Stacy was saying, I wish I had a different forecast, but unfortunately we're kind of stuck with what we've got, right?
Day after day, the gloom.
She's ready to report on something different. Now, nothing too crazy.
A little bit of sun,
maybe some sun,
snow. I'll take a windstorm, whatever. I'm ready. So anyway.
I don't know about that one, but okay.
Everything else but that. Let's take a live look outside and clear. We can actually see now. The low fogs and cloud has been lingering around the area today, but overall things are pretty clear right now. We have great visibility in Pasco, 34 degrees on our Dust Devil Sky Cam. Our sunset at 4:44. We're picking up 2 minutes of daylight. Okay, let's focus on that. 2 minutes more of daylight, meaning the days are getting longer as we head towards spring, but we're nowhere near spring just yet. In fact, look outside. Temperatures are chilly. The warm spot is Tri-Cities at 34. Everybody else has sunk below freezing. Overcast fog and freezing fog for tonight. Watch out for slick roads if you're traveling. Out the door tomorrow, bundle up. You're going to need it because 20s at the bus stop at 8. By noon, we're just hitting freezing, and then it looks like we're just going to linger right there again under the clouds. If we can move those clouds out of the area, then we could see a little sunshine and those temperatures will warm up just a little bit. But for the next couple days, that's what we have. Chilly temperatures through Sunday, tracking possible rain by the weekend. Will we get it? I'll answer that coming up. Wendy?
Thank you, Stacy. Now to Kennewick, where there's a public hearing at the Kennewick City Council with many speaking out over a proposed Level 3 sex offender home set to open. My colleague, Austin Reed, is live from tonight's meeting with an update for us. Austin, what's going on out there?
Wendy, I can tell you the meeting just started about literally 1 minute ago. The Pledge of Allegiance was held, and now neighbors are speaking out. I am with one of those neighbors. This is Ryan Keene. He lives just down the block from the proposed sex offender home. So tell me, sir, how important was it for you to come tonight?
Well, like you said, I'm a quarter mile away. I'm 10 houses down. I'm 1,420 feet, I think is what the wife measured out. I've got two young kids, 5 and 7 years old. A school bus stop for Chinook picks up right in front of the house. We have a neighborhood full of kids. We've got 40 kids that live here full time. We've got 100 kids, up to 100 kids, including the 40 that live there, that come and visit grandparents and relatives on a regular basis. We've got 40 senior citizens. So we've got multiple vulnerable populations to a proposed site like this. And it's on my street. It's important to me. And my kids his safety is at stake. And, you know, I'm willing to fight for that and for those around me.
To see that it is standing room only, how does that make you feel?
Optimistic.
What do you hope to accomplish after tonight and then moving forward?
I think what we're looking for tonight is we want to put some pressure on the city to commit some resources to really studying these RCWs that, this individual that's going to operate the home clearly has some knowledge of and why he selected this site, and put some pressure on them to commit some resources to help us, fight our cause. This is a home site that was imposed by the DSHS. The state laws essentially prohibit cities from preventing this type of housing. And so what resources is our community willing to commit to preventing this, or at least giving us better communication and notification on the front side? Because, despite all how strict they claim that these types of housings are, mistakes happen, people tamper with GPS, violations occur, and DSH's reporting structure is not very good, and the violations are hard to find, and that's just not good. We need transparency in this overall, but I want to see our community stand together and support us.
More protests will be happening as we move forward. We've got about 15 seconds left. Is there anything else you want to throw out there that you think would be important to our viewers?
Yeah, please write your Senator, Matt Benke, copy the district representatives, and file a complaint with the DSHS.
All right, very good. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So again, the meeting just getting going here at Kennewick City Hall, and it is standing room only. We will keep you updated. By the way, I do want to mention our colleague Caleb Stipkovitz. He is streaming live right now on the Apple Valley News Now Facebook page if you'd like to see more. Reporting live in Kennewick, Austin Reed, Apple Valley News Now. Wendy?
Austin, thank you so much. And of course, we'll keep you posted at applevalleynewsnow.com as well with the very latest there. The city of Hermiston saw significant economic growth in 2025, and with that growth comes an increasing demand for housing. Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with city officials about plans to expand market rate housing options.
A year-end report from the city of Hermiston shows continued investment in housing, business development, and major construction projects. In 2025 alone, the city approved 130 new housing units, all single-family homes, a number city leaders say reflects strong demand. Officials say the growth is being driven in part by ongoing data center construction and expanding industry across the city, and they don't expect that momentum to slow down anytime soon.
We know from the volume of data center construction activity that's in the pipeline, I think we see that data center construction pipeline lasting at least another decade.
While Hermiston has historically had little trouble attracting home builders, city leaders say the bigger challenge has been bringing in market-rate apartment developers. To help address that gap, the city approved a $1.1 million incentive package in 2025 to support a new apartment project.
We're really excited about that probably coming to fruition here in 2026. And so Council approved that incentive package back in the spring of 2025, and so we continued to work with that developer throughout most of 2025, and so we anticipate them to be breaking ground sometime here in 2026, and so that'll be about a 276-unit apartment complex. That's really large for us.
Morgan says Hermiston hasn't seen a significant market-rate apartment development in nearly a decade, and he says those types of housing options are critical for the city to continue attracting and retaining workers.
From a community development standpoint, having market-rate housing available is huge. Market-rate rental housing is huge for us to be able to start to build that pipeline of people that eventually become homeowners.
Hermiston city officials tell me that while Hermiston has seen lots of economic growth, the need for housing with that growth has also started to climb. However, city officials tell me that getting builders to come to the city hasn't always been easy.
The single biggest factor driving that is they will tell us, sure, we can make money building in Hermiston, but I can make more money right now building in Bend or Portland. And so that's frustrating because they're saying, like, sure, you have a need and I could make money in Hermiston, but right now I can just make more money building somewhere else.
City leaders say Hermiston is focused on growing its housing supply alongside its economy to keep pace with demand. In Hermiston, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
City officials say expanding apartment options will help keep workers in Hermiston and support continued economic growth for years to come. Staying in Oregon, the city of Boardman officially approved a new transportation system plan. This sets the course for how people will get around the city for years to come. City leaders say the updated plan replaces one that had been in place for more than 2 decades. Since that earlier plan was adopted, Boardman has seen significant population growth new housing and commercial development, as well as continued expansion at the Port of Morrow. This newly approved plan is designed to guide transportation improvements over the next 20 years with a focus on safer streets and better connections, while providing more options for drivers, pedestrians, cyclists, and transit users. Officials say the plan prioritizes access to schools, parks, shopping areas, and major employment centers while supporting regional transit and future growth.
Just helps us plan for the future, what we need to look for in streets and various things.
City officials say the plan will now serve as a roadmap for future transportation projects as Boardman continues to grow. Turning to sports now, an 11 and 12-year-old boy and girl have made their way to nationals in their sport of choice, boxing. Danny and Malia are Tri-Cities athletes and members of Contenders Boxing Club in Kennewick. Both started officially competing less than a year ago. Now they're on their way to the USA Silver Gloves Nationals, and their coach is very impressed with how far they've come.
He's done a great job. Just you can see the growth and improvement. His punch output, his defense, his grit and determination has gone through the roof. Same with Malia. I've never seen Malia ever back down from any sort of challenge at all whatsoever, whether it's sparring or competition or a workout. She just goes head on, head first.
USA Silver Gloves Nationals will take place in Kansas City, Missouri, starting February 25th. You can find a link to their GoFundMe to help with travel costs on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Still ahead here on the news at 6:30. In tonight's Fly the Northwest, we take you to a winter playground attracting thrill seekers. And Stacy's coming back where it is not looking like a winter weather area out there tonight. Absolutely not. But could rain be headed to the Tri-Cities and beyond? Find out after this.
Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Great homes start with great appliances, and great appliances start at Fred's Appliance. Swing into Fred's Appliance and shop the full line of KitchenAid. From refrigerators to ovens, every KitchenAid appliance is on sale now. Like this KitchenAid dishwasher. Now save over $500. With the largest in-stock get-it-today inventory in the region and price match guarantee, Fred's makes upgrading your home easy. Family owned since 1962, we are your local appliance expert. Fred's Appliance. Local like you.
I'ma be a wild one.
Some days are the fun days. The days you get to go wild. Which makes the Ford Ranger perfect for you. Made to haul, made for the trail, and made for any wild idea you've got. Get a wild deal on a Ranger today. Lease a 2025 Ford Ranger Super Crew 4x4 for just $279 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Another morning walk.
With our mom's osteoporosis, I thought our days would be different.
No way! We still get to see each other all the time.
If you have postmenopausal osteoporosis and are at high risk for fracture, you can rapidly build new bone in just 12 months with Evenity, the only bone builder that also helps slow bone loss. And Evenity is proven to significantly reduce spine fracture risk.
I love the cool stuff we're doing.
Yeah, we're still out and about exploring.
Yay for building new bone.
Evenity can increase risk of heart attack, stroke, or death from a heart problem. Tell your doctor if you have had a heart attack or stroke. Do not take Evenity if you have low blood calcium or are allergic to it, as serious events have occurred with Evenity. Signs include rash, hives, swelling of the face or throat, which may cause difficulty in swallowing or breathing, muscle spasms or cramps, numbness, or tingling. Tell your doctor about severe jawbone problems, as they have been reported with Evenity. Report hip, groin, or thigh pain. Unusual thigh bone fractures have occurred with Evenity. Ask your doctor about building new bone with Evenity.
See you tomorrow.
I used to struggle with dandruff, but now I use Head & Shoulders every wash because the active ingredient in Head & Shoulders fights off the microbes that cause dandruff.
Where do you think you're going?
See? No flakes down here.
Make every wash count.
Just stress sweating through my third set of scrubs. Totally normal, very healthy. I'm sure it's not a sign of emotional unraveling.
You need new Secret Clinical Antiperspirant, STAT. Secret gives 3 times more stress sweat protection.
Thanks. Got a bunch.
Secret, stay fresher under pressure.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Is your bundle a bundle of joy? Do you celebrate your contract's anniversary? No? You should meet Ziply Fiber. High-speed fiber optic internet means more freedom, more reliability, more speed on all your family's devices, all at the same time. Happily ever faster. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply. Plans start at $20 a month.
All right, time to fly the Northwest. A tradition continues as families head to the hills for some sledding fun with hot chocolate, donuts, and good times. Let's take a look at the winter adventure.
Sledding, we come every year. Holmberg Park, North Spokane. Yeah, five or six families that came out today. Tried to do it on Christmas Eve, but didn't happen for us this year. Try to be prepared. Get a little hot chocolate, stay hydrated, some donuts from Rosars. You know, we try to make it a lot of fun so the kids remember it and want to come back every year.
For sledding, I would give it a 9 out of 10 just because it's a starter for little kids. Big kids like me, it's just like getting practice in before you go down on Mount Spokane. My goal today was to try and get some air on my jumps. Because of the slush, it was a lot harder, but I still had fun and I did get enough speed to at least get to the jump.
A bigger hill in the back, and that's the Widowmaker. That's where the older kids go.
It's definitely worth the 15-minute walk up there because you just go so fast, the momentum, it just flies you down and it's great.
This year's been a little challenging for everybody with masks and school's been a little more challenging being at home, but you know, we try to have fun. This is how we do it. It's a perfect sledding day.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Those turns. I prefer a ski lift, but just saying. Anyway, by Mart Skycam, you can see the cloud layer sitting up there, but down below we can actually see the city tonight. So a big change out there. 32 degrees. It's chilly though, and the winds are at 3 miles per hour, making our feels like temp in Yakima right now 29 degrees. So again, look for the cloudy skies, overcast conditions, fog and freezing fog, all possible through our region. Those temperatures have already dropped down. Look at Tollgate, 20 degrees, 30 in Walla Walla, 29 in Ellensburg, and 32 in Hermiston. Radar and satellite. Ridge of high pressure still kind of meandering, but starting to move out. And as you can see, we have a northwesterly flow now. The cloud bank still pretty settled in there, but look at that. I see inching out. Ellensburg probably going to see maybe a hint of sun tomorrow. Overall, cloudy skies, though, in the forecast. Small shower chances Sunday and Monday, several days out. Fingers crossed, snow dance is done, all of that. We need a change in the weather. Now, we do have some fog to deal with. It's kind of socked in near the Cle Elum area. Ellensburg looking better tonight, and in between Ellensburg and Yakima, the highway is looking good, but there are patches of fog as you move down the valley, and especially when you head up towards the Blue Mountains from Dayton, Milton, Freewater, all the way just outside of Pendleton and into the Oregon Blue. So a little bit foggy. You can see that some of our visibility has been reduced in those areas. The rest of us looking pretty good tonight as far as visibility goes through the region. So that is good news. Earlier today, Snoqualmie Pass was nice and clear again out of the fog bank. So the road was moving along nicely. Didn't see any trouble on Snoqualmie. Highs in the 30s through Sunday, meaning chilly, below average temperatures. We're typically anywhere from 37 to 42 degrees this time of year. Ellensburg is normally 37, and we've been sitting below that. We're going to get a little closer to average, and then the final warm-up comes later next, or the early part of next week, I should say. Yakima also sitting below that 40-degree average until Monday, Tuesday, where we'll get close. Hermiston and Tri-Cities typically 42 degrees. We've been below that, and we stay below that through Sunday, finally getting closer on Monday and Tuesday. Let's fly around and look at our overnight lows with that patchy fog. No showers in the forecast, little typo up there. Prosser, Hanford, Moses Lake in the 20s, 23 Tri-Cities. In the 20s also for the foothills of the Blues. So we've got that fog in place, a little bit cloudy and overcast once again. Tri-Cities could see that early morning fog. Things are looking better sun-wise as we get into Thursday, Friday, and into the weekend. Some chilly sunshine, so not so bad there. 30s continuing for Yakima, a little cloudy again. Chances of sun Thursday, Friday. Keep your fingers crossed there. Ellensburg also looking a little cloudy and overcast tomorrow with the fog and freezing fog. But the chances of rain, I know they're low, but they are there. And we do need to see that moisture sometime in the near future. Here's what it looks like, Walla Walla fog. We've got Squirrel Appreciation Day. I'll have to bring back my famous squirrel video that we saw a few months ago. Quite hilarious. If you missed it, I'll bring that out tomorrow out of hibernation. And there you go, fog, Pi Day Friday. And, you know, a sunny, chilly weekend, I'll take it. That's what it looks like in Hermiston, Wendy. So a little bit of sunshine just makes you happier,
nice.
You know.
That'll be nice to see.
Yeah. This weekend it was okay because we had lots of good football, and
that's
this
true.
coming weekend that Seahawk game, by the way, is in Seattle again. So the weather's going to hold and be nice there this weekend. So
oh my
go Hawks.
Goodness, go Hawks indeed. All right, well, we got to do what's trending. That's coming up next. We'll tell you all about a prized collection for stamp enthusiasts that could be yours as it heads to auction.
Escape the noise. Step inside Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel, where serenity meets luxury. Indulge in rejuvenating treatments, expert care, and the peaceful reset you've been craving. From soothing body rituals and revitalizing facials to wellness pods and more, Sage Spa is your moment to truly unwind. Treat yourself to the experience you deserve. Book your escape today at Sage Spa, exclusively at Legends Casino Hotel.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
So what do you think about these?
Yeah, we're gonna take...
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Don't relocate, renovate. As your needs change, update your bathroom with aging and accessibility solutions designed to keep the space safe and stylish. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Dinosaur Adventure roars into Yakima. One weekend only. Yakima Sundo. With life-size dinosaurs and massive family fun. Experience the thrill of the prehistoric age, featuring the ferocious T-Rex, Triceratops, Velociraptor, and more. Go on a realistic fossil dig. Take a ride on your favorite dinosaur. Bounce around in the prehistoric playground and a baby dinosaur meet and greet. Take an amazing dinosaur adventure. This weekend only. Yakima Sundo. Tickets at dinosauradventure.com.
Okay guys, long trip. Everybody got everything, luggage, passports. Verky, you got your passport?
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Time for what's trending. A block of the world's second official postage stamp is going up for auction in May, expected to fetch millions.
For all those stamp collectors, the Great Britain 2-pence blue stamp of Queen Victoria was issued in 1840. The mint block of 48 stamps was found in 1945 in a desk set in a Scottish nobleman's palace.
It's been called the greatest stamp discovery in modern post-World War II history.
That's right. The auction house expects a selling price between $5 and $7.5 million.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, that's a discovery.
Right.
I'm going to start looking through all my
just found it,
drawers.
went, oh, stamps, and then put it on a package. You know, it could happen.
These old stamps, just throw them out.
That would be sad.
That would be sad. All right, well, to make everybody happy,
That's
Stacey.
right. We always end on a high note. Your reason to smile. We talked about those northern lights. You don't want to miss this photo. It's next.
There was a nice lady who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. I need a bigger house, but with so many choices, who can I trust to help me with a loan? So she called her friends for advice, and they knew exactly what to do.
Yakima Federal helped us when the big bad wolf blew our house down. They had great service and offered a fantastic rate on our new home construction loan. And they won't sell your loan to the big bad wolf.
I'll call them tomorrow. Skip the wolves. Trust Yakima Federal with your next home loan. You'll be glad you did.
Just like you, I'm working towards buying my first home. I'm saving for my children's future.
Like you, I want financial tools that make my life easier.
At Hapo, we're more than employees. We're people just like you, and we understand what really matters.
And just like you,
We're planning for our future.
And I care about making a difference.
We are here to help you navigate life's milestones, big and small, because we're just like you. Join us at Hapo today.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Home isn't just walls and a roof, it's where hope begins. With Tri-County Partners Habitat for Humanity, you can build that home together with people who care. Our path to ownership is affordable and supportive, with education and partnership at every step. Wondering if you qualify? Fill out our online application. We are building in Benton and Franklin counties and in Walla Walla. Apply online today. Let's build the place you'll call home.
To reduce your risk of getting cervical cancer, ask your doctor about the HPV vaccine and have regular Pap tests. Find out more about cervical cancer at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Cervical Cancer Awareness Month, sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
The journey on Rocky Mountaineer has been incredible so far. It feels like you can reach out and touch the mountains, and I've never felt so taken care of. You really just have to be here.
Experience the Canadian Rockies by Luxury Rail. Rocky Mountaineer.
Dinosaur Adventure roars into Yakima. 1 weekend only. Yakima Sundo. With life-size dinosaurs and massive family fun. Experience the thrill of the prehistoric age, featuring the ferocious T-Rex, Triceratops, Velociraptor, and more. Go on a realistic fossil dig. Take a ride on your favorite dinosaur. Bounce around in the prehistoric playground and a baby dinosaur meet and greet. Take an amazing dinosaur adventure. This weekend only. Yakima Sundo. Tickets at DinosaurAdventure.com.
Seattle Kraken Hockey, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
And welcome back. Come take a look at your screen. Yes, the northern lights came out in full force. That was a G4 storm last night. And apparently it went as far south, further south than we thought it would. But this is from White Pass. I told you had to get up above the clouds. My good friend who grooms the mountain up there, of course, has that beautiful sight, that beautiful photo. So once again, QR code right there on top of your screen. That's how you get your photo on TV. Here's our headlines. Overcast fog, freezing fog, poor visibility, chilly, and hoping for those showers next week. That's what your day looks like tomorrow. Cold and gloomy.
Bundle up. All right, more of the same for a little bit.
Hang in there. We'll get some sunshine by the end of the week.
My fingers are crossed. All right. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight.
You have a great night.